Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we will learn in this video about Windows Event Viewer. So guys, Windows Event Viewer is the most important option for us to identify the root cause. If any issue is occurring on your system or PC, then you can find out the root cause, or you can troubleshoot on the basis of event ID with the help of Event Viewer. So now I am going to open event viewer. Yeah, so you have to run, just type uh, event VWR on run and it will be open. Otherwise you can just right click on this PC. If you have a Windows 10 machine, then you have to right click on this PC, or if you have Windows 10 or XP, then there will be the option my computer. So just right click on my computer or this PC, go to manage, and you can see here the event viewer. So there are two ways to open the event viewer. Either you can open from here, or just type command event VWR on run and open it. So guys, just I want to explain a few more things about event viewer. Event viewer is the helpful Windows tool, we can say, for us to identify the root cause of any issue, or we can identify, or we can find out the root cause on the basis of event ID. So today I want to focus on security event. So I will show you. You can see here there are a few options like Windows logs and application and service logs. So if you have application, means if you have installed any application like any third-party tool, and you are if you are facing any issue, or if you want to get any details like who is logged in, or through which service it is authenticating, so you can find out from here. Like you can see here OpenSSH. I have installed OpenSSH on this machine. So in this way you can get the details and get the event ID, and through event ID you can find the root cause with the help of Google. Or if you have a good knowledge about event ID, then it is very good for you. So you can see here the event ID like 462, 4624. So basically these are the event IDs. So through event viewer, what we can do, we can identify who is logged in on our system, and who is trying to reset the password. Everything which is going on your PC, it will be recorded here as a log. If any modification or any changes will be done on your PC, then it will be recorded here as a log, either in a security or setup or system. You can see in system tab there are some warning and information. So through the event ID or error code, you can identify the root cause for the relevant application or for the relevant issue. So now we'll focus on security. So you can see here audit success, audit success, audit success. 4624 event ID is successful. ID is for successful logon. If 4624 event ID is generating here, that means any user who is trying to logged in on your system, that is successfully logged in. You can see here an account was successfully logged on, and you can get the more details by scroll down here. The event is generated when a logon session is created. It is generated on the computer that was accessed. Means if anyone will access your computer, then log will be generated here. So through the event viewer you can find out who is logged in or who is trying to change any settings or any other changes on your PC. In the same way, you can see user local group member was enumerated. Account name is SKY, security ID this, account name this, account domain name Apna PC. Apna PC is the host name, means machine name of this system. And I want to show you another events. Before few hours ago, I was tried to log in with a wrong credential. So just I want to show you log should be or event should be generated here. Special privilege assigned to new login. 4624 is the event ID for successful login. Yes, that is what I want to show you. 4625. So 4625 is the event ID for unsuccessful login, and you can see here an account failed to log in. Actually I was tried to log in with wrong credential, because I want to show you if log is generating here or not. So if someone will try to log in on your system with the wrong credential, then you can find out from event viewer. And account name is SKY and account domain name. If your machine is in domain environment, then here it will show domain, or if it is in work group, means standalone PC, then it will show here the PC name, means machine name. So guys, in this way we can identify and we can find out the root cause. Like now we'll check few information about setup. You can see here information 6/22/2020 means on 22 June 22nd June at 8:06 p.m. package KB4559309 was successfully changed the installed state. So that means this KB is installed on this system. We can check is it installed or not here. So to check it, we'll go to view installed updates option by going control panel or any So the KB is KB4559309. We will check is it installed or not. Guys, you can see here, this is on top here, and you can see the date. It is installed on the same date that is showing in event viewer. This is the same KB4559309. KB4559309 means any process, any job will run on your PC, or any process will be in progress, or if any software or if any activity will be happen on your system, it will be recorded here as a log with the event ID. Now we'll go to setup. You can see here few warnings and few information alerts. Warning, we will check what is the warning here. The application specific permission setting do not grant local activation permission for the COM service application with the CLS ID. अपना PC/SKY SID this from address localhost using LRPC running the application container unavailable SID. This security permission can be modified using the component service administrative tool. So guys, this is the very helpful to find out. As I already told you, it is also giving here the information how you can fix such type of issue. If you are facing issue, then you can identify, or you can search about the root cause and fix it. Otherwise you can just ignore this message. And we will one more thing I want to explain here related to this event ID generated here 10016. So what you can do, there are many alerts generating here. So I know everyone can, it is not possible to remember, or it is not possible to aware about all event IDs. So what you can do, you can just log in on Google, and you can just enter here event ID, that is 10016. So if you want to fix this such type of issue, or if you want to know the root cause, so just you can enter here. You can see these events are recorded when Microsoft component tries to access DCOM components without the required permission. Means you can see it is saying here required permission, means there are issue with the permission, that due to that this component DCOM components is not running or not initializing. In this way you can find out the root cause. So guys, I think this video will be helpful for you, and in this way you can find out the any issue root cause. If you are getting any alert, suppose at the specific time, if you reported any issue, then you can just search by date and time and refer to event ID, take help of Google, and try to fix the issue. Thank you, bye bye. Please subscribe my channel for more updates and for such type of new upcoming videos. Thank you, bye.